So I'm Chandan Lahiri. I belong to the Bihar state, and still I'm a teacher at primary school. I am teaching as English subject to the younger student, and as well as I'm running my YouTube channel. There I have been teaching spoken English. You can say I'm helping to the beginner student, and if I talk about my hobbies, so I like to traveling. I like to speaking with the stranger persons. Yeah, that's all. May I know about you?
Yeah, of course. This is Akanksha. I'm talking from Delhi. If I talk about my qualification, I have completed my post graduation in political science. In this time, I'm a homemaker as well as I have YouTube channel as you know. I have YouTube channel where I post English conversations, short video also, and that's all about
Okay,
me.
that's very nice. Okay,
May I know
so
about yourself? May I know about yourself? You are a government teacher or just private school?
no, I'm a private school teacher. You can say I have been teaching at private school, so I'm not a
Okay,
government teacher. Yeah.
okay.
So I have a question for you. Like, how are you learning your spoken English in these days? May I know?
Yeah, of course. If I talk about my English talking, how I do learn this language, just because of I can say that most of the time I learn myself, just practice uh, to learn a lot of English content. And apart from, I joined a group, small group, WhatsApp group, where some ladies are available. That's how I practice with them.
Okay,
Recently, I
that's
have
very
joined that group. And yeah, that's how I practice.
okay. Okay, that's very nice. I think yeah. If you're discussing with the group, so you will get the so many ideas of all of them, and that would be really beneficial for you to rectify your spoken English. I really
Of course.
outstanding performance are you doing to learn your spoken? Okay. So I have another question like how are you collecting your vocabulary, new vocabulary by transforming your sentence according to the time? May I know?
Of course. If I talk about vocabulary, there is so many vocabulary available on Google. If you try to learn, there is so many vocabulary. But if I talk about myself, I use very basic English vocabulary, which I feel very comfortable. Otherwise, I think about myself when I communicate very well, when I feel comfortable with this language. That moment, I would like to go with the fancy words and vocabulary because in beginning and in if you are feel about yourself, I'm an intermediate level. At that time, if you try to speak with a very fancy vocabularies and advanced vocabularies, phrases, idioms, this kind of things, if you use in your day-to-day life, that time. It may be quite difficult understand to others person because that moment we are not able to condense our message in beginning time. That's why I would say if you are a beginner, if you are intermediate, that time you should try to go with your simple vocabulary so that you can condense your message properly. Once you start speaking properly, that time you feel no, I can speak proper way. That time you should try to use fancy vocabulary, idioms, phrases. There are so many vocabularies available on Google. That time you should try to, and so that you can enhance your communication skills and you can enhance your way of your talking style the when you use fancy words that moment. But in beginning, if you think about it, that is quite difficult and maybe match your whole conversation, right?
That's very nice, really. Because in these days, if I talk about the people's methods, so they have been reading, you can say like in short newspaper, lower standard English book, you can say, for having the new vocab. Okay, and they are just creating the well sentence according to their comfort. So you can say, yeah, it's all about the greatest idea the people are applying at beginning stage to learning their spoken English. And if I talk
Of,
about the value of this language, so it is so important in this time to learning this, because if you're learning this language, so you can include yourself with the million of people from different state. You can make yourself to able for communicate with the any peoples, as well as you will get so many advantages in your life,
Mm.
especially so many respect you can get through this. Especially you can create the better image reputation in your society, and I think all of them will really respect you. They can you can change the proper their sense of watching you, what way they are
Of
watching
course,
you. You can change the way of, yeah, totally. That is a really great power of this language in this time. Okay, yeah,
of course.
okay.
Well
So
said.
I have one. Do you want to ask me any question, ma'am?
Yes, of course. Can you share about your journey? When did you start learning this language?
Okay, okay, of course. So it's a become, I started I think 1 year before. Okay, I have done my study in Hindi medium background schools, you can say. So I was not getting the well environment as I expected. Yeah, every student expected in life to having the well environment for learning spoken. So I think that was very difficult time. At least I was not able to read out an English story. Okay. So how could I imagine? I visualize internally. I could speak just like that. Okay.
Oh,
So at that time, like I just decided, yeah, I have, because one of them, my friend were taking classes of somewhere. Okay. So learning the translation, you can say English. Okay. So that person, my friend told me, like, I think you should be also take a class, admission there. So that would be really well for you. You can also learn spoken English. I did not have the well amount of money for investing there. So that's why I said them, you whatever you learn from there, you can teach me, you can share your idea to me. I would apply in my beginning time to learn my spoken, but my friend declined me. No, you have to just take admission there, and we both will be learning this language. Okay, so I just left out. Okay, because I was not able to doing that like that. So I had a phone at that time. So I starting, I wrote some texts on YouTube like how to improve English. I got many of videos there. Okay. So one ma'am used to say like at the beginning, if the any student are speaking broken sentence, so it is okay. At least at the first time you are trying, na, that is enough for you. First you just try to say something. Okay. It doesn't matter how badly are you talking. It's a matter only you are trying. Okay. You just start by the increase passing of your more time of your life, you get the experience of at least telling as a normal conversation with other. Okay, so just I started, I just following their instructions. Okay, and I did many of things at beginning. Then I just still I'm able to talk with anyone. Yeah, that was my that is my journey of spoken English. Yeah.
okay. As you told, you are a teacher, and do you speak English with your kids also?
Sorry, can you repeat, ma'am?
As you told me, you are a teacher, private teacher, right?
Yeah.
Do you speak English? Do you speak English with your kids in your schooling period?
In like that activities my student, how they can get the environment for learning something new, right? So this is the
Mm-hmm.
responsibility of teacher to doing, yeah, acting like different in classroom, so other that the other people can get lots of benefit by that way, right?
Yeah,
That's why
of
I
course.
did many of time. Yeah.
Okay, do you
Yeah,
feel
ma'am.
about
So
your okay when you speak with your student that time you feel you are improving your English while speaking with them, or just the same condition you are feeling as beginning?
basically I had a great confidence at that time. I think it is opposite. Okay, because I knew I'm only there is no anyone can speak with me. So whatever way I'm using, other people will never judge me, at least. That's why I'm so confident at the time, so much. I think more than that time, you can say. Of course, please.
Being being a teacher, you must have a grammar knowledge about English, right?
Yeah,
Do
you
you
are right.
teach? Do you teach English grammar or just and when you speak that time do you feel about the difficulties towards learning grammar or just you are a good command of this language, this grammar also?
Basically, I'm teaching basic knowledge of grammar also, and I'm telling to make just so many translations, sentence you just create out, because this is a basic of all of them, and this is a requirement for developing your personality in this field. Yeah, of course, I have been go through the all the basic, which is a requirement at beginning. Okay. And
Okay.
as well as I'm giving training as a normal conversation, like good morning, good evening. Like in a day, the people are using as a normal conversation to each other, so that they can maintain their habit. They can adapt itself. This field. That's why I'm using like that. Yeah. What is your hobbies? May I know your hobbies?
Of course, my hobbies is listening music, talking to the new people, and I can say that cooking also. Apart from I, if I have a time, that time I would try to cook new recipe as well. All of
Okay.
my hobbies.
Okay. So, ma'am, I think, ma'am, when did you learn? When did you started to learn your spoken English? Like, I don't think so. You got yourself in Hindi medium background. I think, ma'am, yeah, you have done your study from English medium. Right? I'm right.
Yes, I have been a student of the Hindi medium school. Uh, in my schooling, in my college also. However, I created my channel just because of that moment. I thought about myself. I have a little bit knowledge about grammar. That's why I thought I should share my knowledge on YouTube. That's why I created my channel. That moment I did not speak. I did one time I realized I should speak English. I should improve my spoken journey because my I have a YouTube channel where I can speak English, where I can improve my spoken journey. So that I realized no, I should speak. That's why I started my speaking journey and making long videos and talking to the people on my channel. And so that I can see that there is so many changes I can find in my content. And I am gradually I started my English. And in this time I can speak a little bit with the new people, with the any people who come across the new people. I can say that strangers I can